Alright, I'm going to call this video Dinosaur Sculpting an Introduction. Not because I'm a dinosaur sculpting master, but because I'm actually getting back into dinosaur sculpting. I used to do it when I was a teenager, about, 20 years ago, 15 years ago. The last sculpture I actually made was about 12 years ago. So this Suchomimus is actually the first sculpture that I've made in 12 years. So that's why this thing has taken me a long time, because trying to remember how to do it, plus trying to learn a lot of new techniques as I go along. I've had some people on Facebook, paleo sculptors and artists, giving me a lot of tips and tricks. So it's been very helpful. Unfortunately, I started this guy before I got a lot of those, so that part kind of sucks a little bit. But I'm not really going to make any videos on how to sculpt with this guy because he's almost done, and I'm kind of done with him. But I've got about 3 or 4 ideas for sculpting in the near future. So I'm definitely going to record those very soon, starting with building up the armatures. I've got some ideas for how to build armatures. I'm certainly not the best at it. Actually, that was my main flaw back in the day when I used to do sculpting, was my armatures were never strong enough to hold my dinosaurs up, especially because I really like to put them on one foot. So yeah, a lot of times they would crack and stuff. So I've got some new ideas though, so I think that this time it should be a lot better. So like I said, I'm just kind of making an introduction now, kind of explaining my ideas for what I'd like to do and get feedback and see if people think that it's a cool idea to even film instructional or how-to videos. And you know, it's kind of a like everyone working together and sharing tips and stuff, and you know, for people who want to learn sculpting and stuff too, it's a good idea. So I figured I'd just kind of give you guys a quick little shot. This, where I am right now, is actually just a garage. It's my garage that I'm in, and I just put a tarp up to block off the rest of it because I use it to store stuff, so it kind of sucks. And I bought myself a little toolbox and some sculpting tools. I've been collecting this stuff over the years. Some of it I had from before, so I kind of keep everything close. The Suchomimus is actually standing on a sculpture stand that my friend had made for me, and it's actually adjustable. So that's kind of cool. I could actually put it quite a ways up in the air if I needed to get underneath the belly and stuff like that. So this is my workstation here. You can see I've got a couple Suchomimus picks up to kind of get an idea of where I want to go with my sculpture. You can see some more supplies up there. This stuff was not around when I sculpted before. This epoxy sculpt, and it is amazing. And it makes the sculptures a lot stronger for sure. So it's really, really awesome. So, these skeletal drawings, by the way, this one's by Scott Hartman, and I suggest that if you're going to sculpt, always buy books or get any references that have these in them, because they're one of the best things to have for sculpting, especially if you want to do things in a proper scale. Here's some of the tools I was actually recently using to work on my Suchomimus. This white board here is kind of like, I built this for taking pictures in, because I have a line of Papo dinosaurs, and I'm going to draw the Pachyrhinosaurus. So what I do is I will put him in on that little turntable, and then I can take a nice picture of him. I can blow him up on my laptop, and then there's no background, so I can see. And then I would sit here and I would draw a picture of him, and sometimes after that I would make a sculpture. So I'll zoom back in over here for a minute. These are my 2 airbrushes. my Badger Patriot 105 and the Pache, I can't remember the name, it's just a single action. I just use it for base coating. So it's pretty cool. It's fun. I'm still learning. I got a long way to go. I just recently finished a T-Rex. You can see my videos on that. I'm actually quite happy with how he turned out. So I'm learning, so that's good. This here is just, I was just drawing out kind of how I want to build armatures and stuff. And so I'm actually, the armature that's inside the Suchomimus is not exactly how that's drawn. That was kind of an idea to add for the next sculpture. So that's kind of just a whiteboard where I put my ideas. So anyway, it's just a quick video, and I will make some videos of building armatures soon.